What's up, YouTube? I said I'd make another video about my experience diving into this home theater. I made a couple of videos recently about my Denon receiver and of course my 12s coming in. But you can see it on I got the towers, I believe they're RP 8000Fs is what they are. The center channel, the 504C, the Denon 4500H, of course, for the receiver, and the SPL 120s for the subs. And I did pick these up. I believe these are the 500Ms. These things, I put some music on with these, and they sound incredible for such a little speaker. I don't have any amplification or anything like that, just the receiver. But man, does it sound good. It's incredible. I played that movie, Ready Player One, and it's just incredible. At the end, the big battle, it's, and then, oh, I forgot to mention, I do have some Klipsch in-ceiling speakers. I think they're the 3650s, or anyways, they're the in-ceiling. So I do have those. I know my setup is not optimal, obviously. This is just a regular living room, but I got vaulted ceilings and a ceiling fan in the middle, and it's just a regular living room. But it sounds absolutely incredible. This setup, I actually was gonna go bigger and get the the RF7 threes, and they're way more money. But honestly, this stuff sounds absolutely incredible. This is just going to be a quick summary of what's going on. But from my experience, I've only had this set up for a short time, but my experience with them, it sounds awesome. If you want to dive into the home theater world, and you make a little money, like I'm a middle class family man. I don't make a ton of money, but I make enough to have some decent stuff. And recently, what got me into it, I was working at somebody's house, and he had a home theater recently installed, and of course he wanted me to hear it, and man, it was some SVS equipment, the speakers, and so it's a little different, but it sounded awesome. And so that's kind of like what got me into it. Started watching some videos. I've always been a Klipsch fan, so here I am. And just get a little close-up of what else I've gotten recently to go along with this. But of course, I got the Denon, and I got the Xbox One X Scorpio edition, of course. We just got some Directv. I recently picked up this nvidia Shield. I was running the firestick, but from what I'm doing right here, I actually just bought this too. I've always wanted one of these. It's a NAS, network attached storage. But I finally just dove and just basically completed everything. I've been putting my 4K movies, I've been ripping them and then putting them on this and playing them through the nvidia Shield. For basically what I have is a 5.2.4 setup, and that in itself is a huge endeavor. I had no idea of what it was going to actually take to get what I wanted. The Fire Stick plays the movies even through the NAS, and I've been using Plex. Of course, that's a whole nother animal. But it didn't work right, and I first couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting. It kind of makes you think you're getting it, but you're not. I wasn't getting the true HD 7.1 with the Dolby Atmos. Let me see here if I can go on here to Plex. So see, this is all new to me, this Plex and everything. I just watched some videos, and that's how I set it up. But so I got these 4K UHD movies, and it just wasn't. Even though I thought it was working, it wasn't. So, after I did some more, I figured out it wasn't working, and because it just didn't sound right. So I started doing some more investigation, and come to find out, there's only really a couple of ways that actually will play the true Atmos, the true HD from the rip, and the NVIDIA Shield ended up being my best choice. So that's why I picked that up. Now, when I play it in, well, let's just throw this movie on real quick. So you can see, I'm not even sure if you can see that. Hopefully it comes up, but it's true HD, shows it 4K. So let's play it. Let me turn it down a little bit though. Let's see. I don't want to get a copyright, but what's going on? Oops, I didn't hit play. Okay, so anyways, as you can see down there on the receiver, let me get a little closer. How it says Dolby Atmos. Well, it wasn't saying that on the Fire Stick. It was just saying like Dolby Digital Surround or something. Like I said, I'm new to all this, so I didn't realize that. But now that I got it going through the NVIDIA Shield, it does say Dolby Atmos. So that when it says that, that's when you know. The Xbox One X will do it too, but it's having some issues with the streaming the 4K movies through Plex like that. It was like stuttering, and I don't know. They're having some issues. I was on the forums, and instead of just messing with that, I went and picked up the NVIDIA Shield. Now it works perfect. I actually really like that NVIDIA Shield. Basically, what I did was I let my kids, keep the Fire Stick. So when they watch the TV, they watch everything through the Fire Stick. I got a Fire Stick 4K. That actually works really good. It just doesn't do everything that I want. So the kids watch that, and then so they don't mess with or put a bunch of crazy videos on my YouTube. So when I don't want their crazy videos popping up, and so they just use an anonymous account on the YouTube for the Fire Stick, and then I have everything on my NVIDIA Shield, and it works pretty good. But this is, like I said, this is awesome. This is just going to be a summary of what's to come, but I'm going to dive into that Denon. That Denon has so many different settings. It's ridiculous, and obviously I don't know everything, but I'm going to share some things that I figured out and on setting it up and just the whole process of, like I said, just somebody in my income bracket trying to have a really nice home theater in a real living room, not a home theater. Not everybody's, is blessed enough to have an entire theater for themselves, but this is my setup, and this is what I got, and I just wanted to make the best of it. And I will say to everybody, if you really want to do something like this and you just got a regular living room, even with the Atmos speakers, I mean, it was a task getting those up there, and running everything, but it sounds awesome. And anyway, so with more videos to come in the near future, I'll dive a little bit more into maybe give some sound bites, or maybe answer some questions. And if you think out there in the comments, if you want to let me know, maybe I can do something a little different. Or I know people are going to say something about my speakers being so close to the wall, but it is what it is, But I mean, it sounds good to me, so that's really all that matters is the end user. If you like it, if you enjoy it, if you're happy with it. Anyways, I'll make some more videos here in the near future. Signing off. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.